Hey everybody, what's going on, and welcome to Guns N' Roses Central, and today we're doing another episode of Guns N' Roses True Story. So today we're talking about the infamous 1990 American Music Awards. So it's been almost 30 years since the 1990 Music Awards happened. So they actually happened on January 22nd, 1990. And Slash and Duff McKagan were called up to the podium, and they were both visibly drunk. In fact, Guns N' Roses won 2 awards that night. And even from the time they stepped on the red carpet, you can tell that these guys are partying a little bit too hard. And let's talk about what actually happened. So Guns N' Roses were up for 2 awards that night. They had been nominated for Best Heavy Metal and Hard Rock Artist, Favorite Heavy Metal and Hard Rock Album. So they won both their categories. So for Favorite Heavy Metal and Hard Rock Artist, they were up against Aerosmith and Motley Crue. Whereas for Favorite Heavy Metal and Hard Rock Album, they're up against Motley Crue with Dr. Feelgood and Skid Row with their self-titled album. So here's footage from the actual award ceremony when Guns N' Roses guitarist Slash and bassist Duff McKagan went up to the podium. Basically, Slash was a little bit too fast for the censors and went into a profanity-laden thank you speech.
Let's meet those heavy metal nominees.
Appetite for Destruction, Guns N' Roses.
Dr. Feelgood, Motley Crue.
Skid Row, Skid Row. And the winner is...
Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction.
What do we say? All right. So listen, we didn't even expect this. It's like really, you said come down, hang out at the show and stuff. So we thought we'd come down and hang out. It'd be 2 hours for hang out and shit.
Have a drink on us. Thank you very much.
Gloria Estefan, Janet Jackson.
Our award category tonight is Favorite Heavy Metal Artist.
And it's interesting that the nominees cover the whole decade. Here they are.
For Favorite Artist, Heavy Metal. Aerosmith. Guns N' Roses. Motley Crue.
And the winner is... Guns N' Roses.
What do we say?
All right. Listen, I want to say a couple things I didn't get to say last time, right? I want to thank fucking... Oops. All right.
Doug Goldstein, Alan Niven.
All right, listen, Tom Zutop for finding us, Alan Niven for fucking getting us there, Doug Gold.
Still to come.
Things didn't just stop there, though. When Guns N' Roses were done accepting their awards, they actually went backstage and had an interview with the press. Here's footage from that actual interview.
On us. Record sales is not our main priority whatsoever. It's like integrity, sincerity.
We're a band, man.
Sincerity.
We hang out, we go in, we jam, we hang out. It's like... And we listen to rap records, and now we're doing this stuff, you know. Our audience is the only thing that made us happen.
You think about when
Geffen's great and stuff, but
you think about when like you're 15 and 16 and stuff, and when you're influenced by, like when I was 15, Aerosmith and blah blah blah. So you think, how's a song gonna affect a kid? But also you got to think, how am I writing this song? Am I doing it sincerely?
we go out and we play, you know, and we record and we rehearse and we go through our own personal problems, and it's the differentiation between the media and your personal life is starting to become a really.
So the day after the actual American Music Awards aired in 1990, we had a statement put out by an ABC spokesperson, which was the television station the award show aired on. So they said, we received many calls during the telecast and this morning protesting the fact that the program contained offensive language. So here's the MTV News report detailing the actual drunkenness at the AMAs, as well as some more backstage footage.
And a few other things as well.
We're in the studio, right?
35 songs.
We write 24 songs, basically. 35 we got, 24 we're doing, and the whole music thing is changing, which is cool, you know? It's just getting better. It's getting more genuine.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like getting more and more and more from the heart.
Yeah, it's a double album. As far as you know.
Title? I think the title should be the world.
It's my optimistic friend here.
Your audience's perception of you, what they think of you.
They think we drink a lot. They think we slam a lot of drugs. They think this, they think that. It's just a big media thing, right? It's all your guys' fault.
That's why you can't get a girlfriend either.
No. That's very funny. There's no bar here.
Funny, like peculiar, or like funny?
We're drinking wine. It's a very fine wine, but...
Fetzer, I think.
Fetzer.
No.
Really?
No.
No, then we just wouldn't have any record stores, and we'd sell them on the street, like those guys in the freeway, the flowers.
You'd see me and Slash out on the freeway. Record sales is not our main priority whatsoever.
So about a year later, Slash did an interview with Rolling Stone magazine where they actually brought up the American Music Awards. So this is what they actually asked Slash. They said, speaking of booze, let's go back to this time last year in the American Music Awards. You gained national headlines when you nonchalantly said F on live television. What exactly happened that night? He said, the F in Music Awards. What happened was I got this phone call the day of the show asking if I wanted to go. We were nominated for 2 awards and someone from the band needed to accept if we won. So me and Duff and our girlfriends all got drunk and flipped on down there after a stop at Carl's Jr.'s. When we arrived, it was mass confusion, the whole paparazzi thing. I really didn't give a shit. I just wanted to hang out and have a good time. Anyways, we had third row seats and the show was really cheesy and boring. We were smoking and drinking wine and all of a sudden we won this award. We weren't ready for it. I don't know what I said on stage, but it was short and sweet. I don't think there were too many F's in it. Then we went backstage and I met Lenny Kravitz, which was cool, but Prince blew us off. He and his entourage just ignored us when we walked by. He didn't say anything and he probably didn't know who we were. I don't think we're what he'd call good company. I really don't care. He looked like a fag that night anyways. Afterwards, we went back to our seats, and then the second award came. It was totally unexpected. I got up to the microphone and started to thank people who helped us out over the years. I said effing again, and I knew it was live television, so I said oops, but it was just slipped out again and again and again. Once I started, that was it. It was just like using an adjective. Now, the follow-up question that Rolling Stone had was, why did you get so bombed if you knew you might have to appear on live TV? He said, I wasn't really that drunk. All I had was wine. I had like 2 glasses of wine during the show and I wasn't that effed up. That's just me, really. You have to know how I am, especially when I'm in a crowd of people. All this attention is focused on you and I get very shy. I don't know why, but I can't approach a public situation like that without loosening up. That night, I didn't wear my hat, I didn't have a guitar to hide behind, and I wasn't performing. You walk into one of these places and you feel like you're almost being x-rayed. Besides, I sort of wanted us to be F-ups up there because everybody else was so polite and stiff and unnatural. We were trying to have a good time, and I think out of all the people there, we were the only ones who weren't putting on a facade. Now, in 1992, Guns N' Roses actually had a performance shot for the American Music Awards. Now, they didn't appear at the actual show. Instead, they used a pre-recorded segment from one of their shows in Las Vegas that they played the same year. And this version of Yesterdays that was shown at the American Music Awards in 1992 is the same version that appears on the Guns N' Roses live album, Live Era, that came out in 1999. And this Las Vegas show is the exact same show where Axl was interviewed for his infamous Rolling Stone interview, as well as where Slash met his second wife Perla backstage. And at the same award show, Slash appeared via satellite to accept an award for favorite heavy metal artist, and he also presented James Brown with an award as well. Here's footage from Slash's appearances. So here's the link to the actual AMAs where Slash did tribute to James Brown, and he accepted the award that Guns N' Roses was given. So I've linked to it down below. You guys can go check it out. That does it for this True Story episode. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comment section below. And be sure to hit the subscribe button if you love Guns N' Roses as much as I do and you want to stay up to date on the latest news or just know some general interesting facts about the band. And be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter where you'll find exclusive stuff you won't find here on my YouTube channel. And you guys can also go support me on Patreon if you want me to keep producing content at the link below as well. Take care.